Hard to find an early leader. Enjoyment is one of them. Max Victory is striding towards the front with Hickey Picker, Too Darn Hot, Dance Hall Dame, and Linesman is being allowed to cruise over by Larry Cassidy as they come down towards the judge the first time, and it's Linesman on the extreme outside going to the lead in third gear by a length and a half to Too Darn Hot, who's pulling on the outside of Max Victory. Dance Hall Dame is about to sweep around them into second place, followed by Bonnie Busker. On the rails, Enjoyment on the inside of Aurum Heights, who's three deep, and Hickey Picker between horses. 2 lengths away, Nimzo Indian, 2 to Ask the Waiter, and right out the back is Tennessee Oak as they swing out of the home straight. 1900 metres from home, Dance Hall Dame has pulled her way to the lead over Bonnie Busker, getting to second. Linesman relegated to third. He's travelling nicely. In fourth spot is Too Darn Hot, and then Max Victory on the fence, followed by Aurum Heights, who's 3 deep. Hickey Picker between horses. On the rails, Enjoyment, a bit more than 2 to Nimzo Indian, a length and a half Ask the Waiter, 2.5 away. Last is Tennessee Oak as they go over the mile crossing into the back straight. Dance Hall Dame is in front, pulling by 3/4 to Bonnie Busker, a length and a half to Linesman on the outside of Max Victory, then Too Darn Hot, further back Enjoyment, followed by Hickey Picker and Aurum Heights from Nimzo Indian. Ask the Waiter second last. Tennessee Oak is the trailer as they go down the back to the 1200 metres mark. Now there's a move as Dance Hall Dame is headed by Bonnie Busker. In third place, Too Darn Hot, followed by Linesman getting a nice run, and then Max Victory. 2.5 to Aurum Heights. Enjoyment from Hickey Picker, Nimzo Indian, and the last couple of Tennessee Oak and Ask the Waiter. 1,000 metres out, or a bit less than that. Bonnie Busker is in front in the chairman's handicap, a bit more than a length. In second place, Too Darn Hot. Linesman is now looming to third. He's 3 deep as they go over the crossing. From Dance Hall Dame, Aurum Heights is 3 deep. Max Victory between horses. 2.5 away, Enjoyment with Hickey Picker. Tennessee Oak is out 3 wide, working into the race, followed by Nimzo Indian, and Ask the Waiter as last as they come to the 600 metres mark. Linesman is level with Bonnie Busker. In fact, he's put his head in front now. Aurum Heights is moving up on the outside. Dance Hall Dame is now hard at it. So is Too Darn Hot, followed by Max Victory, Hickey Picker, and Tennessee Oak about to be pulled to the extreme outside as they come over the rise. The 2 leaders are a mile in front. It's Linesman and Aurum Heights. They're 4 on Max Victory, followed by Nimzo Indian. Linesman has beaten off Aurum Heights, and away goes Linesman. He put about 4 lengths on Aurum Heights, followed by Nimzo Indian, but this is going to bolt in the Harry Lawton colours. Linesman strongly to the line, wins by 4 lengths. Nimzo Indian got second, Aurum Heights third, Ask the Waiter fourth, Tennessee Oak only plodded, followed by Max Victory. A mile back, Enjoyment, followed by Hickey Picker, and then Dance Hall Dame. Too Darn Hot, and tailed off is Bonnie Busker. Well, he looked the goods most of the way. Linesman ridden by Larry Cassidy, and a winning double for Larry and for Gay Waterhouse in consecutive races. Linesman $5.70 and $2.10. Number 3, Nimzo Indian, Darren Beedman second, $1.80. And Aurum Heights third. Number 5, Stephen King, to pay $3.20. Numbers on the chairman's handicap are 1, 3, 5. 570, 210, 180, 320. Tennessee Oak got beaten half an hour. Did nothing. I was very saddened during the week to hear of the passing of Ken Solomon, better known to everybody in racing as Solly. 78 years of age, he passed away on Wednesday last. He was first apprenticed to his father as a farrier. In fact, his dad was a leading farrier here at Randwick. Solly joined the army, he went overseas and was actually one of the rats of Tobruk. After the war, he worked for Darby Munro, for Peter Lawson and the late George Brown. He never missed a Wednesday or Saturday race meeting in Sydney, and in more recent years he became particularly well known as valet for top jockey Kevin Moses. He used to look after Kevin's gear and look after Kevin generally. He was a great old bloke, and he's going to be very sadly missed, Solly. And I know that everybody in racing who knew Ken Solomon will echo my sentiments. Now, the starter, Bill Cooper, is about to climb onto his rostrum to dispatch the field in the last of the day. Queen Hera's very fidgety. So is Pray for Rain. Away they go now. Nice start. And one of the first out is Elegant Court. Still Smiling began well with Late Night Fun, and Inshallah is away smartly, followed by Dan Sabile. Pray for Rain wants to over race early. Decidity going up in a hurry, and out very deep on the track in the yellow and red stripes. Darrow Bay is going up towards the lead. Queen Hera's back midfield, ventured 3 deep. A gap to My Bright here. Getting a fair way back is Cybele, and tailing out a distant last is Sweet Babe. To the back, and they just can't hold this leader, Elegant Court. She is bolting in front, led by about 3 to Inshallah, with Darrow Bay now going up into a clear-cut second. Late Night Fun is getting a nice run. Decidity between horses, 3 deep and pulling double Queen Hera, followed by Still Smiling Danceabeel. 2 lengths away, Pray for Rain on the outside of My Brightier. A good gap in the field then to Ventured, who's on the outside of Cybele, and about 5 away last is Sweet Babe. Gee, they're well spread out, and this leader, Elegant Court, is ripping and tearing in front, led by about 2 to Darrow Bay. Queen Hera third. She's pulled very hard also. Then Late Night Fun getting a nice run on the inside of Inshallah. 2 lengths away, Decidity on the outside of Still Smiling, followed by Danceabeel, My Brightier. Then Pray for Rain. Well back Cybele and Ventured, and tailed right off is Sweet Babe as they come to the 700 metres mark. Elegant Court about to be joined by Queen Hera. They've gone at a cracking speed. Darrow Bay getting a nice run third, followed by Inshallah, Late Night Fun, and then Decidity. Danceabeel flat to the board. So is Pray for Rain from Still Smiling. My Brightier is starting to thread away between horses, and latching onto the bunch is Cybele as they turn for home. Elegant Court tackled by Darrow Bay. Queen Hera's on the outside, and then Inshallah. Late Night Fun is coming through in the centre. Gee, there are some chances here, and Danceabeel coming down the outside with Cybele. Where do you look? It's Late Night Fun, Inshallah, Cybele on the extreme outside, sprinted like a gazelle. Cybele shot to the lead 100 metres out, and she is racing away and is going to bolt in for Darren Beedman. Cybele is too good and wins it from either Inshallah or Danceabeel. Decidity close up with Late Night Fun, then Ventured, Pray for Rain, Still Smiling, Darrow Bay, Queen Hera, My Brightier, Elegant Court, and a very distant last is Sweet Babe. And I was watching her in the run, and gee, she was taking little short steps. I reckon she was feeling a stab of pain somewhere, Sweet Babe, and she pulled up a very distant last. Very distant last, and quite distressed as she pulls up too. Oh, he's done it again, D. Beedman. What's that, 3.5 for the day? Beaten a nose in the Derby on Danendry. There will be a steward's inquiry into the Derby, and keep your fingers crossed. By gee, Danendry looked as though, I shouldn't even say it because sometimes it's an optical illusion, but she did look to shift in and cause trouble to Tarnpur Lane, but I shouldn't be playing steward. We'll leave that to Mr. Murray and the panel. Number 6, Cybele, D. Beedman. It's 3.5 wins on the day for Darren. Cybele, $4.60 and $1.90. Now, second's pretty close, Inshallah or Danceabeel. Danceabeel got up for second. Danceabeel, John Marshall second. Inshallah, Shane Dye third. 6, 11 and 4.
Europe's just drifting back a little, going by at Heroic Lady. Princess Cara Barter missed, and a length off last of all is Anton Cordial. Aussie Cossie's going to lead them down to the 800 metre mark by 3 parts of a length of Permai. Heroic Lady won off the rails inside at Princess Cara. Skiops is trapped a little bit deep from Barter missed, and 2 last of all is Anton Cordial. Up towards the 600 metre mark, and Permai on the outside, just a narrow leader. Holding the inside is Aussie Cossie, who joins it again. 2 lengths away, Princess Cara Barter missed. Skiops is very, very wide on the track, followed by Heroic Lady, and a length and a half on Ton Cordial as they turn 400 metres out. Aussie Cossie on the inside again takes a narrow lead from Permai. They both look to be travelling all right on the outside. Skiops deep winding up from Heroic Lady. Aussie Cossie beaten, I'd say, at the 200 metre mark where Permai took the lead. Skiops on the outside is running on strongly with Heroic Lady, and then Anton Cordial. Permai in front. Skiops on the outside is not going to reach it. Aussie Cossie fighting back on the inside, but Permai turns it all around today, and Permai gets in by 2 lengths. Skiops and Aussie Cossie in a photo for second and third, then Anton Cordial. Next in Princess Cara Barter missed, and Heroic Lady at the rear.
And the winner number 2, Permai, $4.50 the win, $2.50 the place, 3 for second, Skiops at $1.90, and also there is 1 Aussie Cossie, a place dividend of $1.70.
And number
2, Permai to return on the Super Tab, $4.40, $2.50. Number 3, Skiops, a place dividend $1.90, and please note there'll be no third, in fact, for Aussie Cossie.
Racing now. They've gone away in a good line. Sugarberry Circle out wide began okay with Exponential in the centre, Deceive, and going through along the inside is its stablemate Emigrant to take up the running. Mustang Red tracking it through. Then comes Umrum over on the outside, followed next in the race by Gurok on the inside there of Racy Dancer. Dropping out to last is All War, and with the King Assassin, Richland well back as they head to the 800 metre mark, where Emigrant leads here by a neck. The Slider going to second, 2.5 third, Deceive. Mustang Red on the inside, a length further back then was Umrum over on the the inside is Gurok. Splitting those runners there was Richland, and also as they head before the turn, Racy Dancer. A length and a half to Exponential, well back with it there. As they came around the turn was All War and King Assassin last of all. 400 metres out, and on the inside the leader was Emigrant. Just in front here, Sliders under the whip. Deceive the stablemate of the leader coming out 3 deep. Gurok, Mustang Red over on the inside, and then Umrum deeper on the track, and with it Richland at the 200, and Slider took the lead here from Emigrant. The inside Deceive. Mustang Red battling away, and down the outside is Umrum. Slider kicking back on the inside of it. Emigrant and Slider from Umrum. Slider just in front, and Slider's got in. Slider ahead to Emigrant, and third the outside Umrum, next in Deceive. Then Mustang Red behind it, Gurok, All War, Richland. Racy Dancer back behind it, Exponential, King Assassin, and last was Sugarberry Circle.
And the winner, number 10, Slider, 9.20 the win, 2.90 the place, 3 second, Henna-Photo, Emigrant at 1.30 and 1 Umrum at $1.80.
Number 10, Slider, Super Tab, 8.90 and 2.90. Number 3, Emigrant to return $1.50 and 1 Umrum, $1.70. 10.31 over the line, the second Caulfield.
And Umrum running on strongly down the centre of racing now. The crushing plant began okay. Strange Addiction a little bit slow to go. And the first to show out is Famous Seamus, followed by the crushing plant. And Bit of a Dancer moving up over on the inside. Nail 'em as they settle with Video Kid. Running down by the 900 metre mark. Earl of Moorman up fourth. Then follows on the inside of those Exal Pilot. Well back Borsier, Golden Finale. And about 3 last of all is Strange Addiction at the 800 metre mark. And the crushing plant in front by a half length on the outside. Second is Famous Seamus. 2 lengths to Exal Pilot racing on the inside, a Bit of a Dancer. Then Video Kid, Nail 'em being niggled at over on the outside. Earl of Moorman from Golden Finale. And they've dropped off the other 2, Strange Addiction and Borsier. On the turn, 400 metres out, and the crushing plant, a neck in front of Famous Seamus. A length and a half to Excel Pilot. Video Kid tracking up on the inside. Then Bit of a Dancer, Golden Finale. Nail 'em under the whip, and Earl of Moorman as they go to the 200 metre mark. He goes for the whip on the crushing plant. Famous Seamus. Video Kid now into the clearest, starting to respond. The Little Pony with Golden Finale. It's Video Kid out after the crushing plant. Video Kid and the crushing plant on the outside. Golden Finale. Video Kid took the lead, and the Tiny Pony gets in. Oh, it's a good little horse, a bonny horse. Beat the crushing plant. Third place in Golden Finale. Then Bit of a Dancer, followed by Famous Seamus. Exal Pilot, Borsier, Strange Addiction, Earl of Moorman, and Nail 'em last in.
Number 2, Video Kid, 2.80 the win, 1.30 the place, 8 second, the crushing plant at 1.70, 4 third Golden Finale at $2.50.
Almost at Canberra, 2 Video Kid Melbourne, 3.20, 1.40. Number 8, the crushing plant, 1.70, and 4 Golden Finale, 2.20. Melbourne.
Quickly near the inside, Our Floral Prince, Stately Bay away well. Homestead's begun smartly. Another excuse drifting back with Russian Trader and Dry Humour as they settle. Royal Rubiton's going to settle about 4th. As they head down towards the 800 metre mark on the inside, Our Floral Prince and Stately Bay from Royal Rubiton. Diamond tipped out a little bit deep there. Homestead going up on the inside. Another excuse with Dry Humour. And 2 lengths last of all is Russian Trader. At the 600 metre mark, Stately Bay, Our Floral Prince, Diamond tipped, Royal Rubiton. Just behind them, 2 away. Then another excuse ridden up on the inside of Dry Humour, who's gone past it, as has Homestead. And last of all is Russian Trader as they swing. 400 metres out, Our Floral Prince and Stately Bay. Royal Rubiton under pressure. Diamond Tip, despite being wide, is going up to join the lead, followed by Homestead. Then Dry Humour, another excuse, and Russian Trader at the 200. Stately Bay and Our Floral Prince from Diamond Tip. Homestead, another excuse on the outside's not going to reach them. Our Floral Prince is kicked though from Stately Bay and Homestead, and Our Floral Prince gets in. Our Floral Prince by just on a length of Stately Bay, and Homestead out deep. Then another excuse, Dry Humour, Diamond Tipped, Royal Rubiton and Russian Trader last all the way.
Winner number 7, Our Floral Prince at 23.60 and 4.60. 6 seconds, Stately Bay at 2.70. For third, 5, Homestead to return 2.60.
Number 7, Our Floral Prince, 23.70 and 5.10. Number 6, Stately Bay to pay $2.30 and 5 Homestead to pay $2.40. Now, just confirming those, off they go.
To $29, trifecta, 876.10.
Slowly away, Shannock first out with Red Nile, French Resort above the law. Waterford Road is going up in search of the lead from Courtly Qualms, wide out Viander Cross winding up, then Royal Line Video Fan. Tri-Identity back there, third last with Mushtak on its outside, and the length off last of all is Blue Stone. They They head down towards the 1,500 metre mark, and the leader Shannock, joined by Waterford Road, who's pulled its way up to the lead. 2 to Red Nile on the inside, Fringe Resort. Another 2 away, then Above the Law on the outside of it, Courtly Qualms, Video Fan the fence. Then comes Royal Line, Viander Cross, Mushtak on the inside from True Identity, and Bluestone at the tail as they climb the hill to the 1,200 metre point. The leader now was Waterford Road, gets out on his own by 2 lengths to Shannock and Red Nile. Courtly Qualms caught out deep, working forward. 2 to French Resort and Video Fan and Viander Cross. Then comes next on the outside Royal Line from Above the Law. Then next well back was Mushtak with True Identity and Bluestone, about 8 off the lead as they swing down the railway side past the 1,000 metre mark, and it's Waterford Road by a length. Courtly Qualms and Viander Cross moving up 3 deep, a length and a half to Shannock, Red Nile and Royal Line, then 1 to French Resort Above the Law as they run down to the 800 metre mark on the outside. Mushtak making its run from Video Fan. True Identity and Bluestone is last of all in the Easter Cup. 600 metres out, and Waterford Road just in front here from Courtly Qualms and Viander Cross up 3 deep, a length and a half to Shannock waiting for the run with Red Nile on the outside, Royal Line, then Mushtak. Next comes Above the Law, True Identity to the outside, followed then by French Resort under the whip and Video Fan as they corner. The leader around the turn, Waterford Road, Viander Cross. Royal Line moves up to make a line of 3 from Mushtak, Red Nile, and for the back then on the outside, True Identity and Bluestone taking the lead. Royal Line at the 200 metre mark from Waterford Road. Mushtak and down the outside, True Identity. True Identity coming quickly after the leader, Royal Line. True Identity takes the lead. Royal Line fighting back, but True Identity finally cracks it for a big one. True Identity and next to Royal Line. Bluestone got 3rd. 4th, Mushtak. Next in Above the Law, followed by Red Nile, Video Fan, Courtly Qualms, Waterford Road, French Resort. Second last was Shannock, and last in Viander Cross.
And the winner, number 3, True Identity, 970 the win, 3 even the place, 8 second, Royal Lane at 260 and 9 for 3rd, Bluestone at $3.60.
Super Tab 3, True Identity, 870, 250. Number 8, Royal Line to pay 250 and